Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you are in the world. This is Gloria White, and I am coming to you from Utah, USA. And I am going to be reading from chapter 8 in the book of Revelation out of the King James Holy Bible. Thanks for joining me. And let me find my magnifying glass. And let us begin. And when he had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of half an hour. And I saw the seven angels, which stood before God, and to them were given 7 trumpets. And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with prayers of all saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense, which came with the prayers of the saints, ascended up before God out of the angel's hand. And the angel took the censer, and filled it with fire of the altar, and cast it into, or to the earth. And there were voices, or noises, and thunderings, and lightnings, and an earthquake. And the 7 angels which had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound. They were ready to blow their trumpets. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood. And they were cast upon the earth, and the third part of trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up. And the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood. And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp or a torch, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains or springs of the waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters, because they were made bitter or poisonous. And the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten, or struck, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened. And the day shone, or had no light. It shone not, had no light, for a third part of it. And the night likewise. So when this fourth angel sounded, the third part of the sun was struck, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened. And the day shone not, or had no light, for a third part of it, and the night likewise. So we have this meteor, this asteroid, Atlas, that's coming at us. And now it has broken into at least 5 known parts, possibly more, probably more. And I was watching the Real BP Earthwatch video the other day, and he was looking at how they were calculating how close to the sun it would come. And according to his calculations, it's going to strike the sun. One part of it is going to strike the sun. So, makes you wonder, don't it? But always be prepared, because you never know what's coming down the pike or when it's coming. And no one knows but the Father, not the angels and not the Son, when the Son will come again. But he's coming. He'll be back. He said he was coming back for us, that he went to prepare a place for us. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, 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 to the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices are remaining blast of the trumpet of the three angels which are yet or about to sound. And that's chapter 8. So, God has laid everything out from the very beginning of the Bible, from when he created the heavens and the earth. From there, right from there, till now, in time, man has repeatedly fallen away from God. God's punished him. Then God forgives them and has mercy and brings them back into his good graces, and he loves them and cares for them. And this scenario has repeated over and over and over. Our God is a jealous God. He doesn't want us to have other lowercase g gods, idols, things before him. Always put God first in your life, and it will be good with you, because he loves you. And if you love him, he's going to bless you and love you right back and keep on loving you forever and ever. So, thanks for joining me. Have a good day. I love you.